We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jayden Daniels out of LSU.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Check. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Go! Crack 80! Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
It's a loss of 5.
Abdul Carter, what a start. 2 sacks on the very first drive of this year. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is brought in to the goal line and in. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commander. For Daniels, last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year. First touchdown pass of his sophomore season. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Commanders have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp in the preseason. But it's clear this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter. And frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come.
They got 6 on that first down run, so it is 2nd and 4. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So, Greg, here are the Commanders, and could anything change in a year the way everything around Washington did? Coaching, quarterback play, future of the franchise, it all just turned around off that great season. Now they got to do it on the field again here this year.
Yeah, and you just can't say enough about Dan Quinn. And you and I, we've sat in a lot of meetings with him over the years, Mike, and when he walks in the room, you just feel good. You feel confident. You feel he's under control. He's just one of those guys that has an aura about him that just makes you say, you know what, that guy's in charge, and I'm just going to go wherever he tells me. And you kind of saw that happen on a roster that I would say was a good roster. They were a superstar at quarterback with Jane Daniels, but the rest of their roster still is a work in progress. So as they continue to acquire new players, continue to build that roster around Daniels, I'll tell you what, I think they won 12 last year. I wouldn't be surprised to see them hover around that same number and compete to win in what's a difficult division with the Eagles. But when it comes to the end of the season, I think they're going to be right there with them. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Brian Burns. He's got his first sack of the season here early in Week 1.
On the set.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
On the ready.
Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter.
Here we go.
As they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
They'll motion over Samuel. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
Set.
They motion the slot man left. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Here's a 2nd and 9.
at the Giants' 17-yard line.
They'll throw with Daniels. He'll step up and run. And he will score! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0.
Giants nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their second possession. Hey, Greg, you think about the NFC East, I was always fond of saying, you're not allowed to rebuild in the NFC East. Think about these fan bases, Philly, Washington, Dallas, the Giants. Their fans don't stand rebuilds very often. Always feels a different pressure in this division to be one of the best teams in the league every year.
And it's just such a fun division. And last year with Washington turning it around so quickly, Jaden Daniels and Dan Quinn, what a great story that was. And then, of course, with Philadelphia, the eventual Super Bowl champs, clearly towards the end of the season, it was pretty evident, at least to all of us, that they were the best team, and that's exactly how things played out. So if you're at the bottom looking up, unlike some of these other divisions where you say, okay, maybe I'm not as far behind as it feels, in the NFC East, Mike, there's just not a lot of easy wins in your division, especially if you're the Giants.
We talk about history, and sometimes people go back 5 or 10 years. I just think back to the generations of great matchups amongst these teams. Greg, when any one of these teams goes to visit the other one, it feels like a historic NFL game because of the legacy. That, to me, is why the NFC East is one of the sexiest divisions in all of sports, not just the NFL.
It has more of kind of like a college football vibe, right? There's rivalries. The fans kind of they hate each other. They're yelling at each other. They're throwing things at the field. It has a little bit more of a college arch enemy, arch rival type of vibe, and I think that's why it's so fun to football fans.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 49-yard line.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Micah McFadden working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Gunnar Olszewski is deep for the Giants. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread. But now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, You now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime,
he is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Open man is Robinson, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
Formation for the Giants.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing by the Rams.
It's always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith-Njigba, he has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick at the New York Jets.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Check.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. He runs with it, and he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on first down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal drive. This one from 39 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And the Commanders will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note coming away with 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day. The debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Now, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year, McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
A play fake, now Dart throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Scalaboo. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a...
And he's into the end zone. Cam Scalaboo. Touchdown, New York. For Scalaboo, 24 total TDs last year at Arizona State. This his first in the NFL.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. There's Dan Quinn as his Commanders head back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Rolling to the left. And he gets this up close to the first down. Mark him at the 32.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt. And he will have the Commanders' first down. Able to convert. It was 3rd and short, and they pick up 4. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
No.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Daniel. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Giants has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
And caught left side. That's Ertz. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Come on, go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniel. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
To the air again is Daniels. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's close to another 1st down as it's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
On second down, it's Daniels. He takes off, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Brings up third down.
Ready, ready.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 5.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Huh.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
Ready, ready.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That finds Samuel working across.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Daniels to throw on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Roy Robertson Harris in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. That pass to the sideline. Nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down. Here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Second and inches. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And they'll pick up the first down. A gain of about 4.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On first and 10, here is Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
They were able to connect on the comeback. I don't think it was really well executed. This is a deeper route. This receiver's got to push his depth before his break a little bit more downfield. They'll take the completion, but they were hoping to get a little bit more with that one.
A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. first catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Throwing is Dart. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Dart going to throw here on second down. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man, left side. He's got it. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
To the air once more is Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the comeback.
That's ridiculous. Are you kidding me?
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that
Brother.
moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Jesus Christ.
He's going to be
I'm down.
and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's the worst, man. Absolute worst.
Second down and 8.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. So right out of the
Here we go, 3rd down.
timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
Similar to a tight end, the slot
It's the
receiver
game.
is considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's McNichol. This
I'm
will
shocked.
do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line.
I thought they were gonna run. I thought they were gonna pass that.
Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
Idiot.
The Commanders set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. On the return, Olszewski.
Shevsky is trash.
Return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own
The
42
Giants
yard
offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. Taking off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On play action, it is Dart. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
14 yards. And the Giants first down.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he will
Oh my god, he pushed through. That's ridiculous.
Darius
I
Slayton.
was kind of hoping he'd go down, honestly. I thought he was tackled. We're gonna burn clock.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie
They keep carry them into the fucking end zone. Holy shit. Okay. They only need a field goal, though, so...
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have
I want to burn more clock than that.
point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. We'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel.
Oh, Jesus.
That one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. They'll motion over Samuel. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
No!
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel.
What are you doing? My linebacker's not even fighting. He's not even fighting.
Clock is stopped. 55
Are you kidding me?
remaining here in the game.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard
He fucking literally just stood there.
Final
Cooked.
minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10.
Smash! Smash!
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down,
And he caught it? Are you kidding me? He catches that?
first down incompletion, it just makes things.
Get the fuck out of here.
Will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this.
Wow.
Unlock
Here
fire!
is
Unlock
a
fire!
big one. 3rd down and 2.
Here we go!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Hey, hey, hey!
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Ready.
They'll go. Here's Daniel.
Oh, come on. God damn it.
And he is going to have a Commander's 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down. The clock under 20. He spikes it with 18 seconds remaining.
Can't believe that.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel.
Jesus Christ. How's that not holding?
Just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
How is that not holding?
Really challenge challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is incomplete. So the
Oh boy.
difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
Yes.
Missed this one. No
I was about to say fucking computer's always money on field goals, but I guess not.
from the game.
And you just can't help but feel for a guy in this situation, Mike. I mean, he's got a chance to be the hero. His guys get him down there, put him in position to win the game here late, but he couldn't convert. It's a lonely feeling walking off that field.
Okay, get under center, dude. Snap.
Go down to an E, and that's the way to start the new campaign.
Jesus.
1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. So a road win here for the Giants. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire
2 O linemen go down.
This
We
has
win.
been a presentation of
Take
the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Art is under pressure that whole freaking game. Running for his life. I don't care about your team packs. You can shove your ultimate team crap.
Some players' development traits are hidden. To
Yeah.
unlock their potential, get them playing time and see what they can do.
Yeah, no shit. Nice, nice, nice. Definitely needs more on the pass protection because holy shit, boy was getting eaten up. Now that he's the starter. Oh my god, this is gonna be a tough season. And I got the Cowboys next season, next week, huh? Shit. There's the injury. Oh. 3 to 7 weeks. Damn it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Any decent free agents? Oops. Not really. Gates. Yeah. Nah, not worth it. Actually, hang on. Guards, no. No. Maybe. Have to think about that. Ready. Bears, Chiefs, Chargers. Two on the road to start. That's rough. What happened there? Oh, we got a corrupted file. See if I can edit his name. Oh boy, I don't want to edit anything, but I don't think anybody wants to be drafting fucking Jake hashtag. Let's see. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we'll soon be able to. I don't want. Ugh. I don't want to edit anything other than my boy's name. You know what? Maybe I'll just let people draft them, and then once they're drafted, I'll let them edit. I don't want to mess with that shit right now. But I'm not giving Buddy 5 stars on his draft class roster. It's definitely got errors.